Graduates, this is a day I know you have been eagerly anticipating. But like all of you, this isn't how I imagined we would be celebrating your achievements. In my imagination, I picture a sea of graduation robes and festively decorated mortarboards. I see thousands of beaming family members and friends waving and screaming when their graduate's name is called. And I see a few of you carrying little ones on stage while you receive your diploma. The truth is, while the pomp and circumstance of a traditional graduation is pretty impressive, what really matters is the power of being witnessed by your loved ones as you achieve a major milestone in your life. Whether you walk across an impressive stage or stand in your living room as your name is called, it's the people who love you and have stood by you that matter. And so I invite you now to take a moment to thank these special people, either in person or on your favorite social media, for believing in you and sharing in your journey. I've also been reflecting on the theme of this year's graduation ceremony, tipping points. This theme was chosen long before COVID-19 became part of our vocabulary and long before the names George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and Ahmaud Arbery became the latest symbols of racial injustice and the callous disregard for Black lives in America. It is inspired by one of Martin Luther King Jr.'s most famous quotes: "The arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice." I must admit that it is hard at this particular moment to feel we are bending at all, much less in the right direction. Our world feels dangerously divided right now, and the ideal of justice for all a distant fantasy. But King's words are clear, that the arc is long, and progress is measured in units of time that you and I may not have the privilege of witnessing. And yet, we must persist, because this is our work as educators, practitioners, researchers, and leaders in education. It is our responsibility to tip the scales in all the ways that we can to ensure a high quality and affirming education for all of our youth, but especially those farthest removed from educational justice. Too often, schools have been complicit in reproducing inequities and in harming youth and families who don't fit some narrow definition of the mainstream. But at the same time, schools have been and can be a central site for creating a more equal and plural society. Moving forward from this historic moment, it will take all of us to both support and hold school systems accountable in making the shift from can to must. Graduates, you are ready for this task. You are a member of one of the top public colleges of education in the nation. But you don't carry that responsibility alone. Your alma mater and college community stand with you, and we have your back. We are in your intellectual DNA, on your social media feeds, and are always here to support your actions, your learning, and your growth. Graduates, you inspire me. You embody my best hopes and dreams for a just and inclusive future. You possess fiery conviction, keen intellect, critical consciousness, courage, self-awareness, and perhaps most importantly, a deep and abiding love for humanity. I have faith that you are the generation that will help change our world. And your faculty and I couldn't be prouder of who you are and the amazing things that you are going to do.